Hey, welcome. And to wrap up creating the test form fields, what we want to do is over here, we want to have the product description. Okay. To do this, we have to go back to our VS Code. And first of all, we want to have a size box to give some breathing space between this drop down button form field and the next test form field. And also we can give a height of 30. Add your trailer comma, and now we want to have the test form field. And within the test form field, as you know, it has a property known as decoration. And this is going to take in something known as input decoration. And within the input decoration, it has a property known as label test. And now we can then say product description or enter product description. Description. And I'm just going to say enter and use control S now to save. And you're going to see it over here, right? Waiting for this to finish. And you can see it over here. And this is for the description, right? So what we can do is we can make this test form field a bit much more bigger. To do this, within the test form field and not within the input decoration, but within the test form field, it has a property known as mass lines, and we can set this to 10. And over here, we can also have a train comma in order to format this. And go check this out now. It's gonna be much more bigger than the other test form field we have. And wait for this a bit to finish loading. Mass, sorry, not mean lines. This is gonna be mass lines and not mean lines. And wait for this. You should see that now. Wait for this, wait for this, wait for this to finish, and you're gonna see that. And you can see it is a bit much more bigger than this other test form field. And also what we can do is you can see we are having this overflow error. So what we can do is we can make this page scrollable or this screen scrollable. To do this, we have to go to our parent widget, and basically this is the parent widget, this column we have over here. And what we can do is we can wrap it with a widget known as single child scroll view. By wrapping this widget with a widget known as single child scroll view, it's going to make our page or screen scrollable. So over here, I light and use control and dot and wrap with widget, and it is known as single child scroll view. And use control and S now to save, and this page is gonna be scrollable. Wait for this. Wait for this to load and subscribe, and you can see now it is scrollable. We do not longer have that overflow error. You can see it is not scrollable unlike before. And we have this enter product description. And also what we can do is we can make this line you seen over here more visible. You can see we have this line over here. To do this, within the input decoration class, it has a property known as border, and we can then say outline input border. That is, we want to have a border around, and use Ctrl and S now to save and go see it. And you're gonna see a border all over each angle, and you can see it over here, and you can see this is way too sharp. So what we can do is within the outline input border, it has a property known as border radius, and this is going to take in the border radius of circular, and we can just say 10 to make it a bit more rounded. And you're gonna see this shortly. It's gonna be a bit more rounded. Wait for this and great. And also, within the test form field, it has a property known as mass length, which is basically referring to how many tests we want to have in here. So we can say we want the test to be 800. That means any description above 800 won't be allowed. And performing auto reload, waiting for this to finish. And it seems good. And you can see it over here. We have this 800. So whenever we type in, it's gonna be saying uh, that over 3 over 100, and we can type as many tests in as much it does not exceed the 800. You can see everything is working as we expect, and we can choose category we want to upload the product to. We can then choose the quantity of maybe 40. We have 40 of this item. We can also choose the price of $10.99, and also we can enter the product name, maybe Goosey oversize and whatsoever, and seems good. Then in the next section, we are going to be able to add a schedule date, that is the date the product is going to be delivered.